Welcome to another edition of In the Weeds with Ikard and Lehman, presented by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is Oklahoma City's premier casino experience, and there are so many reasons why Riverwind is consistently voted OKC's number one casino, but it all starts with their amazing variety of gaming thrills and excitement. Riverwind's beautiful award-winning environment plays host to more than 2,800 of the latest electronic games with a huge selection of table games, including blackjack match roulette, and Teddy's favorite, craps. No matter what your game, Riverwind has it in spades and hearts. And to learn more about their gaming promotions and entertainment options, all you got to do is visit riverwind.com. Riverwind Casino, always a good time. And how about we take a look at the top plays of OU's 23-21 win over the Alabama Crimson Tide, Ted?
Can't wait. Let's do it.
Let's start, and we're going to try something different. We're going to go in order, chronological order of the top plays. So it's not divided offense and defense. I don't know why we didn't think about this before, but we're just going to go in order of how these plays happened in the game. And man, Ted, this was a massive one. Clearly, when you think about the pick six, you're seeing Bama, they start and empty, they motion the running back into the backfield, though he's coming across the formation. They stay in empty, and for whatever reason, man, they don't block Kip Lewis.
No.
And that forces the errant throw from Ty Simpson. We've got an end zone view that gives you a great look at it, but they're showing 5 along the line of scrimmage. Kip's that sixth element. He comes straight through the A gap, unblocked, right in the quarterback's face, errant throw. If you're Alabama's offensive line coach, you have to be going, why do you want me to get fired? And we'll look at it. It's just bad, empty protection mechanics. But this is important. When they throw it to you, catch it.
Catch it and go score.
And go score. Great block by Rod. I love this from Robert Spears Jennings.
Yep.
He secures the block on Horton, and he's like, I've stopped this momentum. Let me go get another one. Head down, going and getting another block. Gets Ty Simpson, cuts him off. What do we think of Eli Bowen's form here, Ted?
Smart. He looks good. Good lift.
Remember, not a long-lived guy. Not a long-lived guy. So that turnover's quick.
Yep. Look at Owen Heineke. He comes back. He was dropping on the other side. He's got that head back. He's trying to get the speed guy, the running back coming across the field, cuts him off. Really good job.
What do we think RSJ's doing right here? Just block the quarterback, man. Hey, it's funny because he ends up going and scoring, but he's like looking at him like, okay, where are you going now? And then he turns, he's like, oh my gosh, he's still here. The game's moving fast, man. I'm not that's nitpicking. Look at Big 64 getting up and moving.
Yeah, whenever you see it from the entire version, he was sprinting as hard as he could the whole way. Good effort.
That's great effort. He goes to, hey, we say it all the time. Try to swipe those legs, click them together, make them fall. But just a great play by Eli Bowen. It errant throw because of the pressure, because of poor empty protection mechanics, and you make them pay for the mistake, Ted. Those are the types of plays that win and lose games.
Yeah, when you go back to the very beginning of it, it's hard to know exactly what they're in. You know, you got a bunch of guys right at the line of scrimmage. It looks like you're in like a man-to-man. It looks like you got man across everywhere and just a single safety deep. But does he have the back who started out here in his motion and across? Are they in zero? You got all these guys at the line of scrimmage. Who's coming? Are they all coming? And, you know, whenever the ball snapped, the look changes drastically. We're in zone. This safety's coming down to Rob right here in that slant area. It's just, there's chaos all over the place. Ends dropping out. Heineke drops out to carry the 3 vertical. I mean, there's just so many moving parts.
If he throws the slant accurately, maybe Robert Spears Jennings is catching that thing.
Yep.
Or at least I mean, he's making a play on the ball, and we'll see what happens.
Well, I that receiver, he sees Robert Spears Jennings coming and he doesn't make, I know the ball's out quick before he expects it, but he can feel that safety coming down. When he's running up the field in his route, he sees that safety's bearing down. And the want to, I don't know how much of it was there on that. He could have affected that play some, perhaps.
Yeah, changes the angle just a little bit. You're typically not running, the square end right there. It's probably more of a slant. Maybe he feels him driving on it. He's trying to flatten it out to where he can't pick it off. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there, but really good. I
Yep.
mean, just really, really good from Robert Spears Jennings. Great design, and then just a nice catch and a great return.
Yep.
23 is a great defensive back number.
It's pretty good.
Oh, we got
Sidelines loving it.
Jay Valai. You can see Jay Valai. He's leading him down the sideline.
Everyone's
Go.
pointing in case he didn't know what way to go. He's got a lot of arms pointing this direction, telling him where to head for the end zone.
Yeah, our end zone is that way. Kip Lewis, of course, just out there running. Just the entire crew leading him to the end zone. There you go, big 64. I mean, you can't question that guy's effort on this play. He's giving it everything he's got, man. Going for the swipe. I love it. Huge play in the game.
Oh man, an early surrender cobra.
It's the first quarter. Oh, this guy not pleased. Double bird.
Double birds.
Not
What's the
pleased. This
banana
guy's wearing a
suit thing?
banana outfit. What are we doing? I make that make sense. I'm not sure. But oh man, this guy looks so sad. Look how sad he looks.
Little does he know it's not going to get better.
It's that huge play in the game. Clearly, anytime you score on defense, big, big deal. Sideline's excited. Everyone's jumping up and down. Here's a little I empty protection's the easiest thing in the world, Ted. You block the five most dangerous guys. How the right guard and right tackle don't squeeze this and take Kip Lewis. See, typically, if you're going to leave a guy go in empty protection, you leave the guy that's on the end of the line of scrimmage go. You certainly don't leave the guy in the A gap go. Now, if you're running quick game and this backer is back here and he's kind of in the middle and he's off the ball, he's at linebacker depth. Okay, you could say, "Hey, quarterback, you got to beat that rush with the ball." But there's simply nothing I've ever seen in a playbook or been coached that says, "Yeah, you know what? Five-man protection, go ahead and leave the linebacker that is a couple yards off the line of scrimmage in the A gap unblocked if he blitzes." It's just,
Yeah, it's pretty good whenever you rush four guys and you have uh, two guys of a five-man offensive line blocking nobody. That's typically a good way to draw it up. But the crazy thing is right here. Look at that. Ball is snapped, and we're bringing four guys. Is who ends up rushing the quarterback. So the picture changes quite a bit on those guys, and it's same thing in the when Taylor Wein got the sack, and we'll see that later. It's like you never know who's going to be coming to rush the quarterback or not whenever Oklahoma's playing.
this guy has been playing right tackle typically, and this guy is a true freshman. That may have something to do with the lack of communication there on the right side for Alabama, but just frankly, a bust. And that's the reason Simpson can't step into it. It's a big collision, even if it's on time, but pick six, man. Just a huge, huge play in the game. All right, let's look at the next play. And this is John Mateer's touchdown run. There's a lot of good things here for the Sooners offense. So first of all, we're getting Burks motioning across the formation to get to one of those 4-by-0 formations that I talked about heading into this game. And that gets Hubbard into the fit here, right? So you can see you've got these 7 elements from Bama in their box, right? You've got the 7 guys there, the 4D linemen, the 3 guys at linebacker depth. And the Sooners are running QBGY counter. Now, instead of making Xavier Robinson go and block Hubbard, who is a physical player who has really good hands, gets off blocks at a high level, they run the running back rail route and just get him out of the picture by making him cover Xavier Robinson. And then you're running the GY counter. So you've got the front side deuce block going to the backside backer. You've got your blocking back at center. You're reaching and hinging at left tackle. Your first puller is pulling and kicking out. And your second puller is wrapping on that linebacker that's in the middle of those 3 guys at linebacker level there. And you've got 7 elements. You've got 6 blockers that are blocking the 6 guys, and then your running back is running the 7th element out of there. It's a really well-designed play, and it stresses a defense in a lot of different ways because, if you're Hubbard, you can't just let Xavier Robinson run down the field. You see Mateer, if he doesn't cover him, he's ready to throw it right there. Like he's ready to throw it if they're not going to respect Xavier Robinson running that rail route down the sideline. And then it's just really well blocked, man. Nice hole. Sure, could you say Kanak needs to get a bigger piece? But yeah, the guy kind of dips and goes underneath it.
Yeah, I think that first backer is affected by the rail route and Mateer's demeanor. See how he kind of second guesses and gets wide instead of coming and finding that puller? I don't think he knows exactly what it is. So he kind of changes his path there on Kanak and gets wide.
Look at EPL. Arrive with bad intentions. I mean, that is as good as it gets for a kick out pull. Just velocity, violence, bam, run your feet on contact.
Feet going.
That is perfect. Fabechi Weewu, the guy tries to swim him. Smith tries to swim him on the deuce. Weewu kind of sticks on it, but he traps him out. One of the common misconceptions of counter plays or powers that you got to just mash everything down and pin it all in. If the guy wants to bubble, just trap him out and wash him across.
Yeah, wash it all out there. And it probably ends up being better whenever you do that because, there's nobody on the backside anymore. And you could just split everyone. You're all the way out to the guys that are bumped out over here over your 3 wide receivers.
So you're up to the safeties untouched. That's usually good. And then it's just Mateer being awesome. I mean, just carrying dudes into the end zone.
You go back where he's on the 10-yard line, right there. He's got bodies all around him, and he still takes that and goes and scores.
I mean, look at this. He's got a guy on the ground, 3 guys all around him, and just, all right, I'm going to drag it into the end zone.
I mean,
it's fantastic.
Go back and watch this guy. This is what we were talking about with getting corners and their secondary to tackle. That is straight up not wanting it right there, buddy.
Yep. You got 2 within 5. Oh, I'm trying to keep him out of there. Nope. Our quarterback just dragging 3-4 dudes in the end zone. That's the stuff, brother.
Yep.
Just a really well-designed, well-executed play, getting to a formation that we knew had given them some trouble heading into this game, and just really nice execution across the board. Offensive line, good blocks at the point of attack, and then Mateer just just finishing the run with a ton of physicality and dragging dudes into the end zone.
Good
awesome.
stuff.
Awesome. All right. They got us with this one, man.
Yep.
Let's just take a quick look at it. So some people may be wondering, hey, can the offensive line stand up and point like this? Yes. As long as your feet are stationary, as long as you are not like getting down in a stance or anything like that, That's considered a legal motion. Pointing and staying stationary with your feet and being upright, that's not a legal motion. You can do that all day. The key is the wide receiver's shoulders, Ted.
Yep. Square to the line of scrimmage, looking to the sideline, square, square. If you are on the line of scrimmage, you have to be square. These guys really don't have to be, but they are nonetheless. But yeah, and it's good execution. Quarterback's looking to the side, and then you'll see him just give the quick clap while everyone's looking over there. And it's just enough right here with the tight end in the core. It's just enough to get everyone panicked a little bit, get outside here, and he's just going to come back across the grain. Smart play.
Good execution, good understanding of the rules. They did a lot of tricky stuff in this game, man, but it's one where you go, they got us.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate. And you can see Kobe McKenzie here. He's like, what? What happened?
I don't know. He's trying to, it looks like he may be trying to talk to Kendal Daniels as they're running down the field right now.
Like, what happened? and that happens in football. Sometimes you say, hey, man, you tip the hat and you say, hey, they got us with the trickeration. Very well executed. I don't know if there's more analysis needed than that, right?
No, I'll just say this, and we talked about it on the recap. I've seen a lot of the dialogue out there that is, saying that Alabama's offense moved the ball at will. They got a lot of this type of stuff going on against us, which credit them for that, right? You got to be ready to defend everything. But, I think people are maybe given a little bit too much credit, as if they were just able to line up and throw it all over the yard on us. They had some big gains on gotcha plays.
This, and then the other one where Simpson, and I didn't put it in this breakdown, but the other one where Simpson and the back pretend like they basically fall on the ground and they hit the tight end down the sideline. Like, that was another huge chunk play in this game.
Yep.
So I'm not here to make excuses, but when they just lined up and ran football plays, Sooners defense played them pretty dang well, man.
I agree.
Got us,
Yep.
Everyone's excited. Good for you guys. Got us. All right. This is another good look. And this is something I'd like to see us do a little more of. First of all, I'd like to see us get Isaiah Sategna the ball in as many ways as we possibly can, because I think he's our most dynamic playmaker. But this is also something that has given Missouri a lot of trouble, and we'll look at that on our In the Weeds on Thursday when we're previewing that game. But this is that QB, the gap scheme QB run read plays. And so with the way that we do it with Batir is we're going to have some type of element that is stressing the defense laterally, and whether it's front side or back side, we are going to have a gap scheme run for John Batir. And he has done a solid job making the proper reads in these situations. It hasn't been perfect, but it'll continue to get better the more we run these things in games. But here you can see he hands the sweep, and man, Sategna is gliding, dude.
Yes, he is.
I mean, you can just see he is chewing up ground with those steps. I mean, these guys from Bama, they're not slow.
Yep.
And
that's a tough block out in space that Caden Helms has here. And, you're just kind of trying to play basketball with that guy and get some pads on him. And that's a good player. Justin Jefferson's really good. He punches and gets some separation there to where he can keep going. But, you got that initial block on him, that little wall there that gave Sategna the corner as fast as he was running.
Good job by Xavier Robinson too, right?
Yep.
Hey, if he wants to run up the field and try to dip underneath you and make the play, be my guest. You do your job there. Helms,
Good
sure,
job
could
by
he have covered him
Burks.
up a little better? Burks in the mix. We know that's not a huge strength of his. And remember, that corner from Bama's 6'4". Like that
Six
guy's got
four
some
205. Yeah.
that guy's got some length. But just a really well executed play and a good read from Mateer. You see what we've got going. Mateer's going, we've got the GT counter coming back to the boundary, right? And this is one of the things that we talked about, this weird alignment. Remember, this is a defensive end. This is Yonsei Pierre. We talked about, hey, when he gets pulled away, he's going to fly over the top. And it may look like, hey, you don't have, maybe you don't have the numbers you're looking for to run that speed sweep, to hand it to the field. But this is just a good understanding from Mateer of how this guy is going to react to the action. This is film study. See him fly over the top. And your numbers are good. You've got Isaiah Sategna one-on-one with the safety. Now with the numbers. You can't ask for anything better than that in the run game, man.
Yep, it's good. And you could just see what it does to this backer, all of the motion. He's got a puller, he's got a speed sweep look. He's just frozen right there. He never really leaves the hash at all. He's a dead player on this, which is, what you're hoping for with all the misdirection.
You get that block. If Burks is able to hold on a little longer, that thing may be going to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Good so stuff. I'd like to see us get to some more of that. I think that can be a really effective concept for this team, and especially handing it to 5. We could hand that one to Burks as well, but you can see when Mateer makes good decisions in the read run game, like there is some money to be made for this team in attacking the perimeter of defenses, making defensive backs come up and make tackles in space. Like there's a lot to like about that.
Yep, I agree.
All right, let's look at some more of the top plays from this win. But first,
steaks are back. Didi Ranch's luxury steak cuts are restocked and ready to ship straight to your door. From mouth-watering ribeyes to silky smooth fillets, this is the best beef Oklahoma has to offer. And here's the kicker. They're now shipping next day air for free when you use code SOONER at checkout. That's right. Next day air, like Amazon Prime, but for steak. Didi Ranch delivers taste and tradition the luxurious way. Order today at DiddyRanch.com and get your steaks just in time for the holidays.
Getting thirsty breaking down this film? Are you tired of boring water? Are your electrolyte packets too salty or full of sugar? We've all been there. That's why we'd like to introduce y'all to Trevi. Trevi is Oklahoma's hydration company that's full of flavor and electrolytes to keep you hydrated throughout the day. Whether you're tackling a wide receiver, that lingering house project, or your daily workout, you need to be hydrated. With Trevi's flavor-filled formula, you don't have to sacrifice taste for functional performance, and Trevi is giving In the Weeds viewers a 20% discount on y'all's first order when you use the code GameDayHydration at drinktrevi.com. Trevi Hydration, a fountain of flavor. Shaner and Franklin's attorneys know a thing or two about drilling, whether it's drilling running backs on the field or drilling wells in the patch. As former collegiate athletes, Shaner and Franklin bring the same discipline and grit to oil and gas law. The Franklin in Shaner and Franklin is Daniel Franklin, my teammate for 4 years at OU. D. Frank's an awesome dude, super smart. From title work to transactions, they hit hard, play smart, and don't quit until the job's done. So when the deal gets tangled in the weeds, trust Shaner and Franklin to do whatever it takes to get you in the end zone. Contact Shaner and Franklin for all of your oil and gas legal needs. All right, looking at some more plays, but first, we almost forgot Sategna has the best first down signals.
Double point. No snow angel this game, though, right? Where he's laying on the ground giving it.
Just the double point. Just the casual double point. He's as good as we have at the first down signal. All right, let's look at this one. And this is just John Mateer at his best right here. This is the type of stuff that just makes you so excited for what this guy can be the rest of the season and, next season. if he's back in an OU uniform, which really hope that's the case. We don't need to talk about that now. That's a couple week from now discussion. But dropping back comfortable and avoids the pressure. Great pocket mobility, just dips underneath it. It is rare to see Jer'Michael get edged like this. This has happened. I mean, a couple of times this season where a defensive tackle has gotten on an edge on Michael like this.
Is he expecting the guard to have a little more presence there?
No, he's just getting, hey, he's guys crossing his face and he misses with that left hand. You see this left hand on his back instead of up underneath the shoulder pad, getting more of a piece of him. That guy's powerful too. It's a nice rush. Just kind of gets underneath him with the rip. But Mateer avoids it. And then look at this throw, dude. I mean, the camera can't even keep up. He throws it so hard. I mean, are you kidding me?
I had the perfect view from, I think we were probably on like the 35-yard line or so on the where our radio booth was. He's like throwing this ball right at me, so I could see the window he had and everything. It was awesome view.
And Sategna's just over here kind of running a little. He's just trailing Burks, who's clearing out that space, and then he's kind of running a stop route into, trying to affect the zone, stopping right there. And dude,
yep.
No analysis other than that ball is humming.
Yeah. Hits him right in the chest. I got a little bit of an analysis for you. If you go back to the finished formation, zone defense here by Alabama. You got a deep third player here. It looks like it's just some version of cover three, perhaps.
But they played a lot of three.
Yep. This is your flat player right here, right here. He's got anyone that goes out to the flat, right? That's his guy. But look at the down and distance. It's 3rd and 13. What do we always talk about? What you want in zone coverage, deep to short, right? So he just jumps the flat player and stands right here near the line of scrimmage. Look where this ball's thrown. Make him throw the bait route up there. He's trying to get you to run up at the line of scrimmage to open that window so he can fit it in behind you.
If he is, let's call it 2 yards deeper.
Yep.
Much more difficult throw for John Mateer. Maybe he gets a hand on it.
Yep.
Shout out to Caden Helms for the bait, baby.
Good bait route.
Good job, Caden. Dude, what a ridiculous throw. 3rd and 13. Avoid the pressure and then just torque
he
that
even has
thing,
that late tug. He grabs like the shoulder pad and pulls him late, and he still gets it out.
No, the tug just allowed him to torque that body even more and get even more juice on it.
Load those hips up a little bit more.
Dude, that's one of the throws of the season for John Mateer, man. And you consider time and score, how important this game was. That's a big time play. That's one of those plays where the NFL scouts turn on the tape and they go, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we get okay. Sategna making another big play. All right. This is one of my favorite plays of the game from OU's offense. What if I told you, Ted, we ran some true play action pass?
Oh, okay.
Now, it's kind of funny because I don't think we ever ran this run play in this game, but still, it is a play that we've run. Just zone insert. And you look at it, this is zone insert, play action. And what you're getting from Sategna, you're getting kind of this over route to buy this safety to create this space for Jer'Michael Carter to run this deep dig route.
Yep. Alabama hit us on this. I talked about in the recap. I call it follow, but you're just trying to clear that void, affect that hook player as well. And it's a good play, especially play action.
You have to have good protection. You have to have time for those routes to get down the field. And you look at what we've got here, it's kind of a little play action fake, Ted. Like Canick stepping in like he's coming to block zone insert. You don't exactly have low pads by the O line, but we're faking. We're fake. Look at Torrey Blaylock faking the pocket. Oh, I'm getting the ball. No, I'm not.
Yep.
Look at this pocket.
Really nice.
So good. I mean, this is
Yeah.
fantastic from the O line. Look at him pass off the twist on the right side. Michael is in perfect position. Stones the guy on the twist. Perfect. And then,
If you
perfectly timed throw on the dig.
Yep.
Uh,
Freeze it at the finish formation, if you will. So, Alabama, standard cover 3. Boom, deep third, deep middle, deep third. So you got 4 underneath players, and they're inserting the safety as a hook player. He's just going to walk up here. He doesn't have to move hardly at all. He's going to play this hook area. Flat player, all right? He should be lined up head up on this guy. He's to the outside, but this is the flat player. You want to be able to take some speed off of that guy if you don't have a threat to the flat right away. That's why you don't want to be lined up outside like this, but he's the flat player. So who's playing this hook right here? It's this backer, right? He needs to turn and get depth and get to this area right here inside of number 2. But watch what happens on the play action. He goes full send on the zone insert play. And then it's, oh my God, they got me. And he tries to get out of there. Look where he catches it, right? That's what play action does. That's why we're always talking about, you want your play action to mirror your run. When you have success with running plays like this, the attention is drawn and it doesn't take much. Like he goes, that was a good sell on play action. Rarely do you get that much from that guy, but that's why play action is so effective. It really changes those underneath zones.
great throw, great timing, good catch. And I like the run after the catch, right? Hey, we're in space. Tries to throw this little stiff arm. I like it, man. That is one of the better timing routes. It's one of our better plays since John Mateer's come back from the injury.
That we talked about in the recap. Easy access throws, right? There's not a lot of those. And there's one right there. Good protection, good concept. You got what you wanted. Makes the throw and catch really easy.
I have to imagine this is a lot of people's favorite play of the football game. You are getting, and first of all, 3rd and 9. That's where you want to be as a defense. And this is just, you've got a lot going on at the line of scrimmage. What do we got? 6 up? Showing 6 up. Now they've got 6 in protection, so they should be fine. But one thing you need to know about Brent Venables, typically what he's showing you ain't what it's going to be.
Yeah, what you see is not what you get.
And this is another one of those situations. Kendal Daniels is coming, right? So you see kind of the alignment here. Let's take a look at the end zone. And this is where, from a numbers perspective, Alabama's fine here. They're fine. Everyone's picked up for the most part. We'll see if Brailsford, he's a smart player, man.
He gets back and comes back. Yeah, really good.
Really good. Just smart football. Don't block grass. Go find work. He ends up falling right into it. But, yeah, a true freshman that just gets, he's got his drag hand. He's wondering, hey, is this guy picking me? He's drag handing with that left. He transitions to both hands on Taylor Wein and chop, slap, see ya. And boom.
I'll tell you what's great. And, we end up bringing 5 guys, right? So, boom, there's the matchups. You can see they got a guard blocking nobody and running back who we've talked about are really bad in pass protection, blocking a guy. You'll take that trade off any day of the week. That's exactly what you're wanting as a defensive coordinator.
Bam.
Boom.
Ball goes flying.
Go
This is
back
something you pointed out
Yeah.
in the recap pod is PJ, Ted.
Yep. Look at him. He starts on the line of scrimmage. Okay. And you look at the formation, they've got this weird double stack. It's 2x2, but they are super wide. So he already knows, right? PJ's right here on the line of scrimmage. He knows that as a hook dropper, his number 2 is way outside. So he does a great job on the snap. He finds that guy, looks at him, turns and looks, sees him, and gets back. There he is. You see the eye. He's looking out to 2. He knows he's getting a dig. So he positioned, instead of running out here to those guys, right, and getting a ton of width, that's why they're aligned wide, is to try and get you to spread out. He packs it in and stays right here and gives good inside leverage. And that's why Simpson has to pat the ball. He's got to wait.
He's sitting there going, why is that enormous human being back there?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, with those go-go gadget arms, he covers some ground.
Do we think, because Simpson is getting ready to rip this thing right here, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's throwing it to Ryan.
Do we think he's throwing it to Cuevas?
His eyes are right here. I think he's throwing that dig.
Kip may have caught it if he did.
See, because his shoulders are flat. He doesn't, like, if he's throwing it deep, he'd have that shoulder tilt like he's about to send that thing.
Yeah, and his mechanics are so good. Typically, like, his shoulders and feet are pointed to target, you know?
But Ryan Williams runs this cool little, it's almost like a wheel to get back down the sideline. And he's got a little bit of a step and he doesn't need much, but, not enough time.
Thank you, Taylor Wein. Wine time? Wine time. All right. Hey, we had some issues falling on the ball in this one. Let's see.
This is
okay.
I think Kendal, he's going for the safe recovery here after probably making fun of Kobe on the bench a little bit after he didn't scoop his up. He's like, I'm not going to be that guy. Let me just try and make a safe fall on it recovery here. And it's still, even when you're doing that, not easy to jump on that ball.
Look at the full send from Grayson Halton here.
He wants your stats, baby. Give me that.
I want that fumble recovery. That's great. And Ty Simpson's like, what happened?
He got the eyebrows up. He's like, dang.
Ow. That didn't feel good. Just a great there's so much good on that play, right? Yep. You have him in 3rd and 9. Good disguise, good execution on the pressure. You get some of the matchups you want, and then a tremendous individual rush from Taylor Wein and a massive, massive hit on Ty Simpson, forced fumble, huge turnover in the game. That ends up setting up the field goal that was ultimately the difference in the game.
Yep.
Just a huge, huge play by Taylor Wein. Also, nice job from PJ.
Great
dropping
job
into that area, making him squeeze it a little longer than he probably wanted to.
That's right. It all
a lot
works
of good
together.
And Ty Simpson's like, that wasn't fun. Wasn't fun at all. Oh, we got a Taylor Wein celebration. He's probably pointing to isn't he like one of 8?
Yeah, the youngest of 8.
His like entire family's at all the games, and they're the best. I talk to him before every game. They're great. But
hey, this is easy. If you're one of 8, this stuff is easy. He is battle tested. You know that.
This encapsulates Taylor Wein perfectly. He's pointing to his family. I love you guys, and then he headbutts Kip Lewis. That describes that young man perfectly. Just like oh my gosh, I love you, mom and dad. Bam.
He's got to have contact to stay alive. If he goes like a certain amount of time without headbutting something, he loses his powers.
There's no doubt about it. All right, another play here. This is the Day Jordan sack, which is just once again, you got him in a great situation. Now it's not 3rd and 9, but it's 3rd and 5. It's not 3rd and 3. Right. So you're feeling pretty confident they're going to the air here, especially with how they've run the ball throughout the season, how they were running the ball in this game. And Ted, there's a lot of people on the line of scrimmage again.
That that draws a lot of attention, especially whenever you've had this look a couple of times and got big sacks off of it. You had a sack fumble off a similar look. They're drawing a lot of attention right now. And this guy out here just kind of hanging out. No one's looking at him. We got to figure out how to sort this out up front.
There is typically, if you are getting something from the corner, this safety is going to cheat a little more outside the hash.
Yep.
Now, that's something that quarterbacks look for. It's something I used to look for as a center. Like, find the safeties. Usually safeties will tell you the story. So this is a nice job, good discipline from Peyton Bowen in the back end, not giving it away too much. Also, demeanor is something you look at when corner crash is coming. He's doing a nice job. His head is forward. He's not staring at the quarterback. A lot of corners will get real antsy. They'll start turning their head like, okay, is it time for me to come yet?
And this guy will start pointing, hey, we got one coming.
Yeah, and you see it here. We're not getting that. We're not getting the points. He comes, and he is coming inside, which is also that's you. This isn't like super uncommon, but typically the corner will come off the edge, and a defensive lineman will slant inside, and the corner will be the edge guy. He doesn't a lot of the time insert into the mix like this. So it's a cool design. You're showing 6 up. You end up bringing, I guess you end up bringing 6. Or no, you end up bringing 5. It's another, you get a 5-man pressure. And let's just be real. Devon Jordan punks the Bama running back.
Soft. Talked about it. That is just, they were horrible in protection, not physical at all, catching, unsure, a little frightened perhaps. I don't know, but that's bad. But dude, I love this. I mean, you don't see a lot of teams run these. And we ran them 20 years ago or 25 years ago whenever I played for Venables. It's a zone blitz, but it's a 2-high zone blitz. You're getting to cover 2 with 4 underneath. You'll have a hard flat player, a hook player, hard flat player, which almost always whenever you're getting a zone blitz, it's cover 3 oriented to where there's going to be an easy access flat to throw to for the quarterback. But he doesn't get that here. We got flat players sitting on the easy throws.
Samuel Masigo doing a nice job right there, playing inside out. And then, not much analysis needed other than Day Jordan puts that running back on his butt and sacks the quarterback. I mean, That is so good.
I really like, you see Taylor Wein here. He's coming across. They got a little cross up front. But as he works this way, he sees the quarterback. He can fill this void. You see him trying to work back. He's like, oh, no. We got a big open middle back here. And he sees it. We talk about level rush. See him trying to bail out of it and cover up that hole.
Dude, I had not noticed this. Did you see what happened to G-Baby on this play? Watch him. This is the first time I've noticed this. I mean,
oh,
sniper got him.
It looks like he's on ice skates and he does that spin.
It looks like he tried to spin into doing the splits. Thank goodness that young man's so athletic.
Oh, and then he gets flattened by the guy that jumps on him only weighs 360 pounds.
Yeah. And Devon Jordan, it's not like he plays the vast majority of snaps for this defense.
That's right.
I mean, this is the fourth quarter. You've got a 2-point lead. It's a guy that's been a rotational guy, don't get me wrong, but just talk about making the most of your opportunity, man. My goodness.
And we've talked about this before, whenever we're in the offseason, it is very difficult to not be a starter stand on the sideline, and then come out there and be able to do everything without like you don't see the game. It's different when you're out there. You kind of see what they got. You know how to adjust. You know the tempo they're playing with. So whenever you don't get a lot of snaps, it's way more difficult to come in and be assignment sound, trustworthy, in the flow, and make the plays when you're asked to. And that was a huge one.
Just a fantastic individual effort from Day Jordan. I mean,
down,
that was
baby.
fourth down, punt it. All right, last play that sealed it. Oh, return. We going punt safe for return, coach? We're going return. All right, this is game sealing play here. Ted, there's a bunch of people in the line of scrimmage again.
Yep. Pretty common.
Yeah, 4th and 6. You're showing 5 up. Just Peyton Bowen has that guy started to play some really good football, Ted. Yep. And you just watch him drive on this route. Look at the change of direction. No wasted motion at all. He's sitting on it. He knows exactly where the sticks are. Horton runs the speed out. Even if the ball is up and accurate, honestly, he may pick it and score a touchdown if it was an accurate throw.
And you can see it from the end zone copy. Great. Offhand, doesn't touch. He comes right over the top, hand right on the football. Perfect play.
I also like this. Grayson Halton, and I'm not sure how much he affects this throw, but watch G-Baby get his hands up right here. Hey, I'm not getting there. Get your hands up.
Yep.
Right? That's what they always say. If you can't get there, get your hands up. And this ball ends up missing, and it's hard to imagine that those big paws right in Ty Simpson's vision didn't affect this throw.
Well, everything matters, Gabe. When you go back, we've talked about Simpson and how good his mechanics are. He feels this pressure. There's such good push. He's bouncing backwards when he throws this ball, and it's inaccurate because of it. There he is. He tries to step up, but he keeps sinking as he sets up to throw that ball. And look where his feet end up being whenever he lets go of it. You know, it's everything matters. Even though it's just a tiny little fraction, you never know if you know, getting a good push is going to be the difference in him throwing an accurate pass or inaccurate.
Incomplete. Gives him the Mutombo. No.
Shocker, number 10, first one there, right? All the way from the other side of the field.
Oh, we got what's this?
We're going home. It's over. We're heading to the plane.
I thought that was to the window.
Maybe it is.
I don't know. Oh, let's see what else we have. Okay, now we've gone up in the air. Now we're sheathing the sword, I believe. That's a pretty common one. Oh, now we're getting wow.
He's blessing him, is uniting him as a soldier.
It appears to be. I'm thinking it's a crown.
Crowning him. Okay.
Yeah, that's a crown. That's a crown going on the king's head right there.
Hey, you only got a small window with the cameras on. You got to link as many celebrations together as possible, right?
And here's the Taylor Wein portion.
Headbutt.
Yep.
Boom. There we go.
Let's make sure. Hey, let's just give him a little nudge.
Just recharge me. I need you to recharge me so I can get to the sideline. I need a headbutt.
What a win, man.
Awesome stuff.
What a win. Lot of great plays from the Sooners in this one. So much fun. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, please like these videos. If you really like it, you can. Oh, he looks sad. I want to go home. Is this game over yet?
Yes, it is.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like these. If you really like them, you can click those 3 dots down there and give us a super thanks. Other than that, we'll see you next time here on In the Weeds.